Hello and welcome to episode 21 of 3 Ropes. It's Monday night and it's time for 3 Ropes Red. And we are on the road to our next pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. Tonight we have our final 2 quarter-final matches in the 3 Ropes Red Tag Team Championship. But opening the show tonight, it's our Universal Champion, Chris Jericho. Don't ask me how, but the Golden Lovers managed to defeat the Young Bucks last week. And what that means is that Kenny Omega will now be too busy failing to win a Tag Team Championship to be able to face me at Extreme Rules. And since I soundly defeated the rest of the locker room on my way to the Universal Championship, I guess that means I'll have the night off. Hang on, Randy Orton is coming out to the ring. The man who faced Chris Jericho in the quarterfinals of the Universal Championship tournament. We're going to find out what he has to say. Well, this is how Chris Jericho beat Randy Orton in the quarterfinals, knocking down the referee and then assaulting Orton with a baseball bat. Jericho, you don't think I've forgotten how you beat me in the quarterfinals of the Universal Championship tournament, do you? A sledgehammer to the back of the head was the only way you could defeat me. But at Extreme Rules, you aren't going to be able to cheap shot your way to victory, because you and I are going to be locked inside a steel cage. And it's under no escape rules. You either have to pin me or make me tap out, so you can kiss your championship goodbye. Well, it looks like we've got one of our main event matches for Extreme Rules set up here. Chris Jericho faces Randy Orton again, this time inside a cage. And it's no escape. Now we turn our attention to the Tag Team Championship tournament. The Kings of Wrestling reunited, Cesaro and Kassius Ohno, will be taking on the New Day. Can the Kings pick up where they left off in Ring of Honor years ago and dominate the tag team division? And the New Day, represented by Big E, he's just got knocked off the ring apron, and Kofi Kingston, Xavier at ringside. And it looks like the Kings of Wrestling, Ohno and Cesaro, the first to be able to land some tag team offense. Kofi Kingston firing back with a comeback series. The drop kick. The duck into the double. Feet into the chest of Cesaro. And Kofi goes for an early pin. Just the 1 count. And Kofi too slow. And Cesaro with the lifting uppercut. And they're going to be looking for their tag finisher. Oh no, lining up a big boot. Oh, and the red head damage for Kofi could spell the end of this match. Big E knocked off the apron. Xavier powerless to do anything. And the Kings of Wrestling, I thought surely heading to the semi-finals. But Kofi managing to kick out. In fact, he's ducked. And he's hit the SOS to Ohno. Won! The New Day have won! Without Big E even being in the match. Kofi Kingston, I think, caught Ohno by surprise. Perhaps the Kings of Wrestling a little rusty, having not wrestled together in some years. And now we head into our second quarter-final match of the night. The veterans, the Hardy Boyz, up against the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And Fish and O'Reilly have been embroiled, was caught in the middle of the feuds between Adam Cole and Kota Ibushi, and Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. So we've seen them in tag team action. in the past weeks. In fact, Kyle O'Reilly, very impressive when the Undisputed Era and Jericho faced Omega, Ibushi and the Young Bucks. O'Reilly was kicking out of everything. This is the first time we're seeing the Hardy Boys on 3 ropes. Matt Hardy, impressive as he hits a tornado DDT on Bobby Fish and throws him in the corner as he looks to tag in Jeff Hardy. Kyle O'Reilly in for the Undisputed Era, and a kick right to the gut of Jeff Hardy, and then a kick round the head of Matt, and duck Jeff Hardy before. Oh, look at this, beautiful suplexes from Kyle O'Reilly, who's since being tagged into the ring, managed to take out Matt Hardy, sending him to the outside. And Jeff Hardy not able to get the hot tag, I think, that they were looking for. Oh, they both miss each other, both thinking the same thing. Kyle O'Reilly a little slower to get to his feet, and that allowed Jeff Hardy to hit the drop kick. And are we going to see the first double team move of the match? Double elbow. That's classic Hardy Boys there. And a couple of leg drops now from Matt Hardy. And suddenly Kyle O'Reilly's momentum is halted. Or is it? Perhaps not. The head scissors. It's Matt Hardy flying towards the ropes. And now the Undisputed Era looking for their own set of double team moves. And hang on, they're going for Chasing the Dragon. That is their signature tag team move. And it's very early to have hit that in the match. I don't know if, well, obviously Bobby Fish, I think, realising perhaps it's a little early to go for the pinfall in this match, but that is the first decisive move hit so far. And you can see what effect it had on Matt Hardy. He was desperately trying to crawl over to Jeff for the hot tag. Cut off by Bobby Fish, who now stands on the second turnbuckle. But he's missed. Oh, hang on. He was able to jump right back. Hit the Samoan drop on Matt Hardy by thinking gloating, running the ropes. He let Jeff Hardy get the hot tag. And that is a unique way to send Kyle O'Reilly off the ring apron. Hardy Boyz neck breaker. As now Bobby Fish looks for the hot tag. And Jeff Hardy and O'Reilly will tear at each other again. Oh, both thinking the same. The double clothesline missed. But Jeff Hardy, the quickest to respond once again. Oh, and Bobby Fish cuts off Jeff Hardy, who looked like he was going for a dive to the outside. That's going to allow O'Reilly to come back in the ring. Oh, and land Jeff Hardy right on his neck with the suplex. Oh, and as O'Reilly dumps Jeff Hardy on the top rope, they now both have signatures. Is O'Reilly going to be able to... Oh no, Jeff Hardy reverses the signature, earning himself a finisher. It's back to the corner. More double team moves from the Hardy Boys. And Matt Hardy now with the side effect. O'Reilly desperately needs to tag out, but he's thrown back in the Hardy Boys corner. And they're going to go for the finisher. The twist of fate into the Swanton bomb. Red body damage to O'Reilly. Oh, Bobby Fish, aware of the danger. Very quick, not even a 1 count. Oh, but he's taken out by Jeff Hardy, who still has that finisher from early on. Another Swanton bomb to O'Reilly. And the cover. Bobby Fish still on the outside. And that is going to be it. We saw Chasing the Dragon early on. The Undisputed Era couldn't build on that. Instead, it was the Hardy Boyz whose double team moves proved most effective. And after a couple of Swanton bombs, they progressed to the semi-finals, where they will face the New Day. In our other semi-final, it's the Golden Lovers against the Usos. Both these matches taking place next week. Make sure you join us then. As always, a huge thank you for watching. Join us in the next episode of Three Ropes, where we'll be returning to action from Three Ropes Blue.